Welcome, Divine One, to your full moon tarot and oracle card reading. In honor of the full moon in Leo that's taking place on the 5th of February 2023, I'm going to be pulling cards for all 12 zodiac signs. The purpose of this reading is to bring you the most healing and guidance at this time. Full moons are a powerful time of healing and purging in our lives. It's also a time where we close out cycles, reach culmination points in our lives, and go through deep healing on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level. This full moon that's taking place on the 5th of February is in the sign of Leo. Leo is the ruler of the 5th house, which primarily deals with parent-child relationships, romantic partnerships, entrepreneurial endeavors, creative endeavors, communication. And being that Leo is ruled by the sun, this will also deal with the ego, our persona, the way that we show up in the world and the way that we express ourselves. Leo is all about expression. So in this reading, I'm going to look at what is being healed for you at this time and how you can prepare for the full moon in Leo. Full moons are a great time to journal, to script, to do ritual, prayer, candle work, anything that you do, your meditation practice. It's also just a time to really be with yourself and heal, release, and process information, to also tap into gratitude and celebrate yourself for how far you've come along on your journey. These tarot and oracle card readings are going to be for your sun sign, your moon sign, as well as your rising sign. So you'll have 3 placements to choose from in the comment section, as well as the description box below. Whenever you're coming across this reading will resonate with you. I'm setting the intention for these healing messages to be timeless. However, if you're coming across them before the full moon in Leo, then this is great because you're being given an opportunity to use the guidance provided in this reading as a starting point moving through this full moon in Leo. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the reading. All right, Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's go ahead and get into your reading, my beautiful Virgo. Let's see what's playing out for you during this full moon. Okay, what's being healed? What's being healed for Virgo, please? What's come full circle? What's leaving? What's leaving Virgo's life at this time? What lessons have they learned? What are they creating here? Okay. Yeah, okay, Virgo, I'm seeing like there was some sort of challenging situation. For some of you, you might have Leo in your chart. There may have been something challenging, okay, along the lines of relationships, okay? Now, this could be playing out in romantic partnership. This could be playing out with colleagues, with friends, with networks, co-workers. It could even be highlighted with family, okay, for some of you. I do feel like for some of you in the past, leading up to this point, there was some sort of relationship drama. Okay, but I just see that you've already moved past that, right? You're moving forward, okay? This is you right here. You might have Sagittarius in your chart, Virgo. Some of you might have Libra energy. There is also like energy of like a lot of air. So some of you could have Aquarius and Gemini in your charts. But basically, I see that you're focused on sailing towards calmer waters, away from some situation that brought you some pain, that was causing sleepless nights. This full moon is supporting you in cultivating the life that you truly want, the life of your dreams, the future that you want for yourself on a financial level. You have the 7 of Pentacles. This full moon is reminding you that, you know, it's important to take time to pause and honor yourself and give yourself credit, Virgo, for how far you've come, and to focus on the leaves and the flowers and the growth of your tree, right? Your money tree, okay? The job, the business, your life in general. Focus on the growth that is there and not the fact that all the fruit hasn't come in or that the harvest hasn't come in yet. Some of you are cultivating more than one tree, okay? So this is also wanting you to protect those trees, okay? Those income streams or those projects, those dreams, those goals, not from a place of fear, but from a place of nurture and care, and realizing that, you know, something that's still growing and maturing and cementing itself, those roots, the tree is growing, right? It's anchoring into the earth, realizing that that process of the seedling or the baby tree, right? Or the small, medium-sized tree, whatever, it's gonna be different for everyone. It's like, it's still in a state where it needs to be cultivated, and therefore unwanted, unnecessary negative attention, jealousy, hate, and all those things should be avoided, right? Because it can be very easy for people to try to stomp on that tree, okay, or those plants or that garden that you have. So it's also saying like knowing who is for you and who is not is very important at this time. I feel like there's a need to release people and relationships and just realize that, you know, everything served a purpose leading to this point. And if certain people have fallen away or shown their true colors, Virgo, all you can do is move forward and take that as learning lessons, you know, take it as a learning lesson, right? And see the positive side is really what you're being asked to do at this time. If you have been, right, if this is resonating, if this is your reading, if you have been in a state of maybe slight depression or just sadness or pain, there's a need to move forward and focus on continuing the cultivation of your life, of your garden, okay? So I really like this. Also, you're being reminded to go like, to be consistent and remember that slow and steady wins the race, because whatever it is you want for the long term, it needs to have like a solid foundation. So you don't want to rush. You don't want to, I know it's so easy to be like, we want everything now, right? But we want the results right now. But if things aren't coming in right now, there's a reason for it. And so you're being asked to trust and to lean in on at this time on source, okay? On your faith in God and the divine, that life is happening for you, okay? So here I can see with the Ace of Swords that there are ideas that you're bringing forth. There's something here that you're manifesting, High Priestess. You could be needing to go, you could be feeling like you want to go within. You could already be embodying this. But moving forward, especially during this full moon, you're being asked to go within, to commune with source, with spirit, and to get these ideas out on paper, especially more so after the full moon, after you've done this healing. Okay, you're being asked to, fire energy number 25, create the 5th house of your dreams, basically. Some of you could have Aries energy, Leo or Sagittarius again came up. And yeah, this is basically like meditation, journaling, okay, prayer. This is you affirming and creating what it is that you want for yourself, Virgo. And this is going to be a very powerful time for you, because after all, that Leo energy is the energy of creativity. So you're being given this opportunity at this time, okay? Go within is like also the message. It's like go within. Make time for that. You know, it's make sure you're balancing the practical side of life with the spiritual side during this full moon. Okay, what is this full moon? What messages do we have here? Okay, shine. So this full moon is going to support you in shining. Okay, once you get through this full moon, it's your time to shine. This is the new moon in Leo card. Okay, but this full moon here, Virgo, is allowing you to come out of any dark night of the soul that you've been facing, okay? Attune to the divine. Attune to the divine is very important for you during this full moon. And also this is new moon in Pisces. So we have a new moon in Pisces on the 20th of February. So I'm also getting like, this is a time for you to really do some healing work, some shadow work, to release a lot of the pain and forgive yourself, right? And forgive the other parties involved. Yeah, you could be in your feelings and your emotions. There could be a lot of emotions at this time, you know, whenever you're coming across this reading. Let's see. Yeah, Spirit wants you to be kind with yourself, to be gentle with yourself and love on yourself as much as you can. You know, it's time to like fortify your ego again. It's time to pour into yourself, Virgo. Whatever's been making you feel bad or bad about yourself, it's time to heal that through sensuality, right? It says here on this card, and nakedness, okay, gentleness, and just really getting back to like the bare essentials, or like, I don't know, down to the bare necessities. I don't know, bare something, like just laying it all bare, like, you know, bearing your heart out as well, right? It's time to like really experience life after this full moon from like, I almost hear like rose-colored glasses when it comes to the way your relationship with yourself. It's just a really like self-loving energy here. You're being asked to really nurture yourself, to not overlook that part of life, you know? It's not just about working and making money. Burning Man, collective power, supreme prayer, 3 of Cups, celebration. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a need here to do some sort of burning ritual. Maybe you could get together with some friends, and together you guys could do like a burning ritual. I feel like some of you will be doing collective healing, like work for the collective, like releasing a lot of darkness and releasing a lot of negativity on a collective scale, but also just a lot of the trauma that you've experienced, writing it out on paper, releasing it. You know, after you write it out on paper, you want to incant it, kind of like an incantation, not an incantation, but you want to like speak it out, right? It's the written word, and then the spoken word is part of manifesting as well when you do ritual. And so once you have done that and you've stated the things that you're releasing and the things that you no longer want in your life and the things you're willing to let go of, you just burn that and release, right? And then you can write out the things you do want. But also new moon is going to be a great time for that. But yeah, to call in and set intentions and create. But this is also like an important time for you to like get together if you can with a group of people or a friend or someone that can support you, right? 3 of Cups energy, celebration. So I feel like the full moon is going to be a nice time for you to like hang out, celebrate, okay, party in a healthy way. Like not saying party, like go get buck wild, you know what I mean? Like just a nice social gathering or like something more spiritual maybe. Just because there is that Scorpio energy and it is the full moon. So that'd be pretty cool for some of you who are really into that, into spirituality. Self-acceptance is something that you're working through. Okay. So this full moon is highlighting this at this time. You know, it's like, where have you been judging yourself? Where have you been setting unreasonable standards or not even standards? Because I think it's okay to have like certain standards. It's just, I think it's like the expectation part. And when they're not met, that's where like we can run into feeling bad about ourselves. And so where are you maybe being too hard on yourself, right? Compassion is really key at this time, and loving yourself and not being hard on yourself, right? Again, it's like focusing on the silver lining, focusing on the positive. All of these things, Virgo, are going to help you shift out of any like negative thinking, you know, and like self-deprecation for some of you. Okay. And really, I just see that, you know, forgiveness, because some of you, I feel like you could be the types that like blame yourself for things or shift the blame onto yourself. And while I think it's awesome to take accountability and responsibility for self, because I do that myself, okay, I try not to blame the other person too much. It's like, how do we go from like being accountable to like not forgetting that like it's okay, to like not forgetting that, you know, it's okay to make these mistakes, that it's all a lesson. So honor your feelings. Okay, this is Piscean energy. You have it twice. So it is important to go into that water element and to kind of have compassion, like I've been saying this whole time, and clear, cancel, and release. Yeah, so with honoring your feelings, Virgo, I feel like this is saying, don't overlook what you're feeling. Don't try to just like analyze your feelings. Really feel your feelings, you know? That's something that I've been working on during this full moon. It's already coming up for me where I'm doing this a week before the full moon, and I'm already feeling it. And I have a Virgo friend who has been helping me with that. So thanks to him, I'm able to say that, because sometimes we can get caught in the whole trying to make sense of our feelings and trying to like logically understand why, you know, what we're feeling, but we're not feeling it. Okay. And so really sitting in it and feeling it, it's not a weakness. Okay. It's not that you want to like sulk in it and you want to sit in it and allow it to like grow and ooze out. No, it's just like honoring that, releasing, right? Purging, like letting those tears come out, and then, you know, doing the mental part, doing the mental work to like patch it up, you know, like, but clear, cancel, and release, my beautiful Virgo, is very important as well. Clearing what is no longer serving you, canceling out contracts, karmic contracts, energetic cords, you know, cutting energetic cords, clear, cancel, and release any darkness that was casted on you or sent your way by lower energies that exist in the lower realms. Even in higher dimensions, right, there is darkness as well in certain dimensions and hijacks. So basically, it's just a matter of freeing yourself. So for those of you who know what clear, cancel, and release is referring to, it's kind of like incantations. Like it's like commanding your spirit into the universe, right? You have the power to dispel energy, to dispel darkness, to dispel the things that have been thrown at you, whether it's other people's negativity, past life stuff. You know, like as much as we live in the higher realm, as we can live in the higher frequencies and vibrations, and we can have higher consciousness and free ourselves from the karmic board, which is beautiful. At times, like we're still in a physical, and there's still like certain darker, lower level playing field things that can sometimes need to be dealt with. So that's where like a bath is good, saging yourself, doing like a sea salt bath, working with crystals, doing Reiki, and just really getting into for those of you who are new to this, getting into the habit of speaking and commanding and not allowing things that aren't serving you to enter your reality. Okay, pretty much. Because I feel like some of you are going through some sort of shadow work, either now or it's coming up, or some stuff is coming up. And so that's all that really is referring to, my beautiful Virgo. Clear quartz. You're being asked to work with clear quartz at this time. This will help multiply goodness and well-being, amplify loving kindness, increases clarity, peace, and understanding. It's going to improve clarity of mind and emotions. And the affirmation on this card says, I am a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. All of my heart's desires are realized now. This is a powerful crystal. It's so simple yet so strong, right? It's a conductor crystal, clear quartz. That's hence, why it's used in watches. And so, and different technology and stuff. So basically, this crystal will help really amplify your intentions, your feelings, what you're healing as well. Like, you want to make sure that when you're using it, you are in a good space. You're not in a dark space, because it is going to amplify. But it is going to help align your crown chakra, open your chakra, align your entire body, and connect you to your higher self, connect you to the higher realm. So that's a very powerful one. And then you have black obsidian. I pay attention to what is going on around me and within me. I am attentive, which is very important at this time, right? To pay attention to the feelings, the inner voices, the underlying kind of current that's playing within us, and why is this happening? So this is going to help release negative thoughts, maintain attention on the present moment, increase situational awareness, and improves responsible thoughts and actions. I would work with this all month long if you're not already working with this. Some of you might be, some of you might not be. Black obsidian. And those are both very easy to find. So let's go ahead and see grounding, okay? Leo energy number 5, being out in nature with Virgo. So this is Leo and Virgo energy, okay? The sun being out in the daytime, out in nature. So very important, right? We also have tarot cards on this. So, okay, so you're being advised to get some guidance here from the cards. You're also what you're doing, and to also balance yourself, right? Sun and moon, masculine and feminine energy, and to ground your energy, okay, out in nature. So this is going to help you as well at this time. Attraction number 37, Libra energy. Some of you are being asked to work on manifesting what you want, to attract it, by being higher minded, pretty much maintaining those abundant thoughts. Okay, number 7 here, beautiful energy. I love this for you. Creating, right? Creating, very, very powerful time for you as well. So let's go ahead and move on to a star family message. What do you most need to hear at this time from your star family? What do you most need to hear at this time? I'm sorry. So I feel like this has to do with the 9 of Swords situation that you're moving away from, that's being healed for you at this time. I feel like either someone wronged you, or someone feels like they want to apologize, or you want to apologize. Either way, there is a need for forgiveness, and forgiveness doesn't always need to be like an I'm sorry, an apology, but I do feel like someone wants to apologize, if that means anything to you. And I also feel like you might want to apologize to them on a spiritual level. So remember that everything's connected. You can call upon their higher selves. You can talk to God. You can just, if that's how you feel. If not, then it's the other way around, okay? But essentially, it's about freeing yourself from the pain, okay, Virgo? And I know that's not always easy, but this full moon is a great time. It's giving you this opportunity to tap into that energy, okay? And I really feel like for you, it's like relationships, something about relationship because of that 7th house. Page of Swords, interesting. I see you doing a lot of like spiritual work, the Hermit. So I see you doing like going within, and also you have the Hangman in reverse. So I see you unhanging yourself. I see you unbinding yourself during this full moon. I see you coming to terms with the things that have played out in the past, and kind of like being ready now to move forward in your life away from the situation, right? 6 of Swords. With the Page of Swords and the Hermit, I see you being asked in the next 2 weeks to like go, whenever you're watching this, to go within, to really soul search, dig deep, and connect with the God source within, Okay. And be creative, right? This is like literally like pen and paper, creativity, journaling, drawing, create anything artistic as well as a great outlet for you at this time. Let's go ahead and do a self-care message for you during this full moon. What can our Virgos benefit from at this time? Next 2 weeks for Virgo, whenever they're coming across this. Abundance planning. Oh, I love this. Abundance planning, Virgo. Very cute. So I feel like this is something you can do like after the full moon, like, or during it if you would like, but it's like about, you know, not being afraid to dream and grow and just write it out on paper and really go out there with your thoughts and your creativity. Write out some numbers, you know, like just be fun about it. Don't set expectations on yourself either. I would just do something light, you know, and fun when it comes to that. And like maybe be like, oh, by the end of this year, I'll have this much money in my bank account, or my business will be making this much, or my investment portfolio will look like this, that, and the third, you know, so, or I'll have this job by August, you know, like it's that type of stuff and it's fun to do. And I feel like this is going to really spark your creativity, raise your vibration, make you feel good again, because whatever happened, which I'm not going to dig into, you know, it's time to move away. And I see you doing that. You're sailing away. Now, guys, for some of you, this means like you physically remove yourself from a situation. Others of you, it's like you're just mentally and emotionally leaving that whole situation behind you. And I think that's really powerful and really important. And now if this is like a family situation, I feel like there is healing. I feel like there's healing. There may be a conversation, but I feel like before there's a conversation, I don't see it happening during the full moon. It could happen after, right? I see that there's a lot of conversation with God, with you, between you and yourself, right? Source, God source, that has to take place. Okay, whether that's through self, you know, it's like really figuring out, you know, how you feel about it all, and again, releasing, forgiving, and all of that. So that is what I have for you for your full moon in Leo energies, my beautiful Virgo. If you enjoyed the reading, please smash the like button. If it was a service to you in any way, informative, insightful, entertaining, or was of any value, please smash the like button. Hitting the like button is a great way to get this video out to more Virgos like you that will benefit from the reading. And I know this reading was a little different than what I normally do. This was like a lot of oracle messages. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button. This is gonna let me know that you guys want me to do this type of reading at least, you know, every month. But otherwise, guys, stay tuned for more monthly money, career, and finance readings, more monthly love and relationship tarot readings, and I will see you guys on the next one. Happy full moon in Leo.